I'm the product owner for Trilinos. Give an update here. Just wanted to thank the Linux Foundation. We got a new logo in place, so wanted to thank them. If you need logos, hey, it's all updated on the Trilinos GitHub site, so go ahead and pull that down and use that. So, what is Trilinos' philosophy? And it's been around for 25 years. And it really is a collection of software packages being collaboratively developed by users and developers, targeting, mathematical libraries and large-scale calculations for multi-physics type problems. The developers are trying to streamline their processes, make them common, leverage that between all those packages. And so, and additionally, trying to make sure that all those packages are interoperable between between themselves and provide that to the applications. So, we've grouped those packages into three basic areas. The first is the core area that's led by Roger Pawlowski. And this has all our basic capabilities and features, starting with performance portability with Cocos and the math kernels from Cocos kernels, our distributed linear algebra capabilities with T-Petra all the way up through a Python interface. Built on top of that is our solvers area that's led by Jonathan Hu, and that provides interfaces to all the solvers that we provide. Dense, iterative, sparse, dense solvers, eigenvalue solvers. So all of those, the preconditioners, all of those are being handled in this area. And then built on top of all of that is our discretization and analysis area led by Morrow. And this provides higher level capabilities that the applications can use and then take advantage of to help develop the software needs for their application. Supporting all of that is our DevOps group. That's led by Sam Brown. He handles all our continuous integration and continuous development capabilities, making sure we're building and testing across multiple platforms, reporting that, handling our release cycle. So, why join HPSF? For Trilinos, we have very many similarities between our missions. I've highlighted a few things here, but if you match it through, there's a lot of commonality here, and so we wanted to take advantage of that. I mean, we're familiar with a lot of these. Hey, we want to do advanced HPC. We want to improve the software quality and availability, have a collaborative development and development cycle, promote performance portability. We want to encourage the interoperability in developing and addressing these very complex applications that everybody's trying to solve. And then, we really do want to establish some common set of processes and tools across all these packages. These are all things that we have in common with HPSF in trying to develop all of this. In addition to that, we also have a lot of common goals, things we would like to achieve in the near term. In particular, for Trilinos, we'd like to really broaden our external collaboration and involvement. That's just interacting with folks here. We want to develop more of our external CI build and testing capabilities, improve our SPAC support. We want to meet with the other HPS projects to broaden that collaboration. We also would like to introduce Trilinos to new users and developers, try to broaden our support in that realm. And then lastly we want to really look for new ways to engage developers across the community and see how we might be able to interact to solve common problems. So, I would encourage folks to come and talk with us during the breaks, during lunch. Wednesday afternoon, we're actually having a abbreviated TUG meeting, so a Trilinos Users Group meeting. Come and visit us. We have multiple talks introducing Trilinos and showing some of the capabilities. So just some updates from the past year. So, we were involved right from the initial start in joining HPSF, in developing the application process. Trilinos went through and we formalized our stage at the established stage back in October. In the last year, we've also formulated a new technical steering committee. We initially started with a large, 11-member group. We narrowed that down to right-size it to the effort needed to be able to manage Trilinos within HPSF. As far as the working groups, we've been interested in interacting on the continuous integration. Anderson here, it will be our contact on working on that. But we have had some, involvement with E4S and Shamir through the University of Oregon. But we'd like to expand that and improve that external testing. As far as the benchmark, that's just started up recently. We're very interested in that. We've been having a lot of work in that by Chris Seifert and Jonathan Hu. And so we'd like to collaborate in that sense. And then lastly, we're interested in attending the interoperability working group and learn more about that here at HPSF conference. So a little bit more on the performance and memory testing. We're currently testing across multiple platforms. Chris is giving a talk on Wednesday afternoon on all those efforts about how we're trying to keep Trilinos running performantly across all these processors, and as it kind of says here, everywhere, every night. We also have SPAC efforts to try to preserve our current build system, but also try to expand that so that we can build components that are assembled from the individual packages through SPAC. This is involving some translation and translating dependency rules from Tribits, which is our internal management system, to SPAC capabilities. Hopefully this will help us maintain our SPAC recipes, along with being able to provide that to our users. Phil Sakovich is giving a talk on Thursday afternoon, so if you'd like to get some more information on that, I encourage you to attend that. And then just a couple more here. We're working on trying to share our Sandia internal build and test results that we do nightly. We're hopefully going to have that available in the fall. We need to take advantage of containers for security reasons, but also we're transitioning to a new auto tester, which is software that we use to be able to bring in Trilinos, do our testing, get that out to the community. We've gotten security analyses in place, and then we're still working on getting internal Sandia approvals to be able to release that type information. Sam will be covering some of this information in his talk on Wednesday afternoon, so if you're interested in that, please come and attend. And then lastly, let's see here, Trilinos 17, we're planning here coming in the fall. That's, we would like to include the posting of the building and test results from our CI, along with moving to Trilinos 5, which should be coming available late summer. And of course, that includes moving to C++ 20. Lastly, we're also going to be including in that, hopefully, the ePetra removal. So this is my plug that I give quite often. If you haven't heard, ePetra is being deprecated in September. If you are still using that, please transition to tPetra as soon as possible. Both these packages have been around for many, many years, but the transition is finally coming about. We've been scheduling this for about 3 years, so please get ready to move to that. If you are using packages that have been dependent on ePetra, please turn off your ePetra, test it out, make sure it's working, and you're still seeing the functionality and performance you would like. This is a really big deprecation, and so for us to catch everything would be a miracle. So please let us know if you see anything. We'd love to be able to help you fix those things and make sure everything moves forward for you. Just a little plug for Wednesday afternoon. We're having an abbreviated TUG meeting. We had a TUG meeting about 6 months ago, so we just came and wanted to get introduced and get started here at HPSF. We are planning on having our TUG meeting in the future annually at the HPSF meeting. We get the normal benefits of having that kind of meeting. We can have tutorials, give folks updates on all our packages and everything. We will be doing that here also, but in an abbreviated schedule. We've also been coordinating with Eurotug. They are moving to a biannual meeting schedule. So the next one is actually next spring or summer. Still working on the details on that, but just wanted to let folks know about that. And again, we are having this meeting on Wednesday afternoon. So that's it. Any questions?
I think we got time for one question before break, so stick your hand as high as you can. No? No questions for Trilinos? Okay, one.
Hi, thanks for the talk. You mentioned publishing build and test information from C- to the public C- internally. Does that include performance metrics, testing for regressions in performance as well?
I'm sorry.
I was just wondering, for the publishing of your internal C- to the public, are you going to include both build and test times as well as performance regression numbers as well, or is it limited to some subset of information? Yeah,
the only limitation we're going to have on there is that we will be doing that for some various builds, but on basic platforms, none of the internal test platforms that we might have NDAs on. So, but beyond that, it would be all the normal results that you would normally have from if you were from our builds, all the timings and builds information.
Okay, let's thank Curtis one more time.